From one of the game's most successful players to someone tipped to be a big star of the future. The man behind the sunglasses is American Brandon Hagy, who won the prestigious Byron Nelson Award earlier this year. An honour given annually to a graduating senior who excels not only on the golf course but also in the classroom and community.
How's it going? I'm Brandon Hagy and you're watching Golfing World.
Brandon has caused quite a stir representing the University of California, winning 4 times for the Golden Bears.
I think when I first got into school in the first couple of years, I was really just known for how far I hit it, and I think now I've kind of really worked on the other parts of my game, and I think that's kind of shown with how I've been able to progress. I actually took my second year to focus on schooling, also working on my game and playing other amateur events, but I redshirted that year. That's how they call it in the States, and I basically didn't compete with the team in that year. All I did was try and get as good a grades as possible so I could get into the business school and then also work on my game. So I think that year was really important for my development because I was able to improve a lot as a player and then also set myself up for a good degree a few years down the road.
Brandon graduated last month and was the Bears' standout player this season, leading his team in average strokes and finishing in the top 5 in 9 of the 14 events he competed in.
Brandon's the type of player that if there's more out there, he'll find it. And boy, truer words have never been spoken because he developed into one of the best players in the country. But in terms of college golf and being a student athlete, no one's done it better.
It is my 5th year. I took 5 years to graduate from college, and actually some of my good friends have already turned pro and have done well. And so, I think I'm definitely ready to make the next step. I've definitely taken my time, played a lot of amateur golf, and to be honest, seeing some of my younger friends playing in amateur golf, I'm definitely going to miss it. There's been some pretty awesome events that I've played in over the years. A lot of us that are training pro have done a lot of good things up until this point. So I think it's about maintaining the same routine and doing a lot of the very similar things and trying to keep all that going forward. So, and I think that'll set you up best for professional golf.
Brandon can boast one of the best collegiate golfing CVs of recent years, but the question now is how will he fare out on the tour after making his professional debut at the Web.com's Nova Scotia Open over the weekend.
His length and accuracy are really just a dynamic combination. He hits it arguably the longest hitter in college golf. When you hit it as long as he does, you got to be very careful what shots you take on. And he's really learned how to play the game, and he plays it beautifully. So in terms of watching, just for the sake of watching, he's one you want to keep an eye on here.
The main reason I've kind of progressed the last few years is really improving the other parts of my game. So I'm always constantly trying to improve on that. But yeah, I'm definitely always going to be hitting long drives, and I hope that people will remember that.
There is, of course, plenty more to Brandon's game on the course, but it is perhaps his mature and realistic approach to turning professional off it that could help him live up to his promise.
I'm looking at this summer as just trying to get as much experience as I can professionally before qualifying school in the fall. And if I play great, that's awesome. If I don't play as well as I want, I'm just looking at it as just pure experience just to get more and more comfortable. And I think, some of the Cal alums that have played professional golf and are still playing, that's basically the one thing they said is really the only thing you can't teach is experience, and you really need to live it and play in those events to gain that experience. So I think once I do that, it should be a positive next step. So.